Okay, so loving the SS Chevelle here. Scott, how's it going?
I'm doing good, very good. Nice pretty day.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
They're predicting some rain for later in the afternoon or for tomorrow,
Yes.
but we're gonna make the most of it.
Yes. I think so.
You've got the right attitude for it, and you've got a beautiful Chevelle here. What year is this?
It's a 1969 SuperSport Chevelle.
Beautiful.
It's got a big block 427 in it, and I've had this car since I was 17 years old.
Get out. He's 17 years old.
17 years old. I'm 53.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been around a little while.
Wow, you've got a beautiful find. He's 17 since you're 17 years old.
Yes.
Goodness, I got to get my words straight. And you've done a lot of work to it.
Yes, I've done everything you see. I did the paint. Paint is 26 years old now.
It looks good for 26. Yeah.
So it needs some revamping everywhere, but yep, everything you see, I did it all.
All right, before we get into the way the car looks now, because it looks absolutely beautiful, let's go back to when you were 17.
Sure.
Okay, how did you come across this?
I found this car for sale. It was down there in Knoxville, and I had a car stolen.
Yep.
And so I took my payout and I ran across this car, and I was like, I gotta have it.
Very soon after your car was stolen.
Yes, and as soon as after it was stolen, I come across this car and I saw it, and I was like, that's it, I've got to have it. So I bought it, and
well, so it was a good thing. You know what they say, like, everything happens for a reason.
Yes. Everything happened for a reason.
I'm sure at the time you might have been not happy that your car was stolen.
Exactly.
But if it didn't get stolen, then you wouldn't have come across this.
I wouldn't have come across this.
And it would have had, what, one owner at the time, one owner, two owners?
It had two owners before me. Yeah, and I found it, and
what was it like when you found it?
It was in really good shape. Nothing like this.
No.
But it was in really good shape, and I drove it everywhere. This car had been everywhere.
With a lot of memories, of course.
Because I dated her in high school, so I had it in high school, and it's got a lot of memories.
Wow, that is amazing that you both have had this for such a long time.
Yes.
And you've got all your memories in it.
Yes.
When did you start working? And what made you decide that, okay, I need to start updating it and getting some work done?
Once I finally found something else to drive.
Okay.
That was a little more economical back then.
Yeah.
Which took about 10 years. I drove it for about 10 years every single day.
Wow.
And once I found that something else to drive, I started doing little things to it, and then it developed into this.
Beautiful. Well, take us through that. So what did you first start doing on it?
When I first started doing it was I painted it.
Okay.
And
what was the color originally?
It was red.
It was red as well?
It was original red car. And I took and painted it and took it off the frame, and it hung underneath our house for a year and a half.
Wow. And you did that yourself? You just took it off the frame yourself?
Took it off the frame, hung it from the floor joist in the house, and it hung there for a long time where I could do the underneath and the frame and everything, and then put it all back together, and here it is now, and I've just kept it like this since.
Well, this is beautiful.
Well, thank you.
What have we got here?
It's a 427 engine with fuel injection on it, and AC, street rod AC.
They bought it
Street rod AC.
Yeah.
What's
this isn't the factory AC. It's what they call the the vintage air setup for the AC part of it. So it's nothing super special.
Well, it looks super special.
It's a good driver.
Yeah, I bet it is. I mean, I love it. I love when the engines look this nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what was the engine when you first got it?
It was actually a 396.
396.
Yeah,
okay.
and I come across a 427, and I went ahead and put the 427 in.
Okay. They've definitely made it into a hot rod. You know, we see the flames here as well.
Yes, I painted those on the inner fender oils. Just give it a little something different.
Yeah. For those people that pay close attention, when they want to come and see under the hood, they can see, okay, it is a hot rod.
Yes.
Now, I was checking out the wheels before.
Yep.
What have we got here?
That's US mag wheels. It's their new, actually, it's last year's setup on it. That's the first year they've been on this car.
Okay.
But it's the US mag wheels setup for it, and works out really well on the car.
It looks good. And what about the interiors? Did you redo these?
Yeah, I did the interior. This is like the factory setups for it. The flames billet steering wheel, and it's got the blackouts for the gauges. They're all digital. pretty basic, pretty.
Now, Scott, how do you know how to do all this with the interiors and you took the frame off?
I kind of grew up that way.
Okay.
I mean, even as a little kid, my dad built cars. And
Yeah.
I just picked it up from there and took off with it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of other people have told me that, and I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever get over the fact that you guys just grow up with this skill, you learn it firsthand, and then you're able to go ahead and do that yourself.
Yes.
So, I mean, I find it amazing,
It's
and
really
I'll always be amazed, no matter how many times I get told that, yes, I just grew up with building cars.
That's it.
Oh, my dad taught me it, but this is beautiful.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling about Shades of the Past?
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
And,
I love it. I hate it's the last.
Yes, well, I will be having a chat with Danny, one of the main organizers here, so we're going to get the real facts, because there's a lot of people here and they need a place to go next year.
Yes. Yes.
So
I get that.
that's my mission. Usually at the car shows I always come with one mission, and in addition to checking out really beautiful classics, today I will be finding out what's happening with
There
Shades
you
of the
go.
Past next year, so then I can let you guys know and you can make the plans accordingly, because it has to go on.
Yep.
And I'm sure it may not be here because the contract is ending with Dollywood. That's what I do know, but we have to find out exactly what's happening and where all these lovely people can go.
Yes.
So let's look at this one more time. This Super Sport got a lot of things in the trunk, but it's absolutely beautiful. Any other classics you've got we're working on?
Not right now. We've got several around us, because my mom and dad's got a 57 Chevy and a 66 Mustang, and
Nice.
her parents have got a 56 Chevy. So we've kind of got a group
Yeah.
of a little bit of everything.
Well, you better hold on to that collection.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate your time.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Frame's wide, so I have to. My tires.
Hi there.
How are you?
Not too bad, sir. How are you going? Beautiful 210 you've got.
Ma'am,
Beautiful 210.
thank you.
What year is it?
55.
55. Very nice. Let's get this side. Okay, so I'm here with Rick in his beautiful 55 210. Rick, love your car. I love the colors. How long have you had it for?
About 10 years.
10 years. And what was it like when you got it 10 years ago?
Just a hull.
Okay. And you started restoring it yourself?
Yes.
Very nice. Come tell us, what have you done to it?
Ma'am,
Do you want to come and tell us what you've done to it?
we done everything to it. We done all the body work, glass work, motor.
And what motor have you put in there now?
It has a 327 in it.
Nice. Very nice. And you like the Tri-5s?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, that brings a big smile to your face.
Yeah.
Why do you like the Tri-5s?
I just, when I was growing up, that's what, you know.
That's
I
what it
like.
was, yeah. Especially the 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful. I love the Tri-5s as well, sir. And they just look, for me, they resemble exactly what a classic car is. They're the definition of a classic car.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate it. And you're enjoying yourself here at Shades of the Past?
Oh, yeah.
How many years have you been coming to the event?
I've come to every one of them.
Every one of them. So where are you going next year?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to try and get to the bottom of that to see where everybody can go next year now that it's the last year here
Maybe
at
they'll
Dollywood.
tell us today or something, or tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate that, Rick. You look after yourself, and thank you for your time.
You have a good day.
Thank you.
No, that's a 53, I think. And yours 54 truck, mine's 54. Hey, that showed what was our felt Kenny got ready to go. Offered to trade me a 55 for my 50.
Everybody, welcome to Shades of the Past. I'm here at Pigeon Forge, and I'm here with Dan, who is the club's treasurer. So we're going to get some questions answered first. But before that, Dan, how is this year's turnout looking?
Say again?
How is this year's turnout?
It's a huge turnout. That people have found out that this is the last year for the Shade Show. So we've got a gangbuster crowd today. Yeah, and weather's very favorable today, so we're experiencing a good crowd, that's for sure.
Wonderful. And how many years has Shades been going on for?
Well, Shades has been a club since 1976, and we have been doing a car show in Pigeon Forge since 1983. So this is our 39th Hot Rod Roundup.
39. That's beautiful. Now, did it? I read somewhere that it started in my town, in Maryville.
Well, we had a couple of car shows earlier in Maryville, where we're from, small at the mall parking lot and that sort of thing. But we went, I guess, gangbusters.
Yeah, it got big.
Came up and
got big too
Pigeon
quickly.
Forge, while the road through Pigeon Forge was still 2-lane.
Right.
So we've been here quite a long time, and we've been at Splash Country, this site here, since 2010.
Wow.
And
so that's 12 years.
12 years we've been on this location. Right?
Now, the big question, why after 12 years are we not having it here anymore?
Well, I mentioned we've been doing a car show for 40 years.
Yep.
And so somewhere along the way you get kind of tired of doing that, but our lease was up on the property, and they were not willing to issue us another lease. So
Okay.
we put a little bit of thought into it, and we thought this might be the year to go out while we were on top, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're having a big blast right here, and here we go.
Well, everyone's here to have a great time, and I can understand that, because these events take a lot of effort. It takes a lot of manpower as well. It was similar to the roundup in Pigeon Forge for the Tri-5s. They closed after 48 years. Now, there is a lot of people here, and a lot of people who love Shades, and have been coming here for many, many years. Now, where can they go next year? Is there any plans?
No, we'll not have another show. We've been bidding goodbye to folks and patting each other on the shoulder, and a few sobs here and there, a few teardrops, and but no, we have decided that this will be our last parting show, and so they'll have to do whatever I'll do when September comes
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Mow the yard. Or
And mow the yard, enjoy yourself.
enjoy yourself, and yeah, but it's a bittersweet decision that there's some of the club members that are.
Do you think they will make a cruising maybe, or?
Well, the town's already full.
It is,
been going
especially
on.
September.
There's as many people over on the parkway as there are that comes to our site.
Yeah.
But the people over on the parkway that are watching the cars go by, we're giving away a 32 Ford Roadster sitting right over here.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Okay.
You need to go look at that.
I will.
And so, you know, we've helped a lot of people through donations over the years, and we've always kept that in mind, and tried to help other folks. And so, giving has been good for us because we've received a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's a
And
great community.
The participants, of course, have supported us over the years, and so we'll have, you know, like over 2,000 participants here, and
Wow.
probably 8,000 or 10,000 spectators. So it's a pretty big deal here for them.
Well, it's definitely a big deal, and I can imagine there would be a lot of people who are sad, but it's also a joyous occasion. People are celebrating it after so many years of keeping the show running. It's definitely something to celebrate.
That's the way we're looking at it.
That's a good attitude. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, you're
Dan.
quite welcome, yeah.
Appreciate it. Love this color, and I love the suicide doors. Absolutely brilliant. Hi there, how you going?
I'm old and ugly. Other than that, I'm all right.
So you're not old and ugly.
Oh yeah.
Look where you're at. It's beautiful sunny weather.
It is. You have a good day.
Thank you, sir. You too. Very nice, sir.
Thank you.
Very nice. Hi, I'm Rana. What's your name?
Randy.
Randy. Nice to meet you.
Went back to the 50s.
I was, ma'am. Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris.
Remember this guy? Come here. Steve, do you remember this gal?
Hey. I remember. How are you, sir? Good to see you again. Good to see you.
He was just telling me that story.
Oh, yeah. It's a small world. The car world is a very small world. How's it going, everybody?
Yes, doing great. Doing great.
You having a good time?
Beautiful time.
Yep.
Beautiful time. We had wonderful weather.
Enjoy today.
Oh yes.
I've heard.
Yep.
I mean, those guys are always wrong, but I have heard there might be rain tomorrow. So.
Yep.
We're hoping they're wrong as well.
Yep, we're
Yeah,
hoping
me
they're
too.
wrong.
No, it's a great turnout.
Did you want this orange truck at all?
Yes, I did. So good to see you guys. Take care.
Take care.
Because we're going to the judges, but you do it right here if you'd like.
Oh, yes, I would. Absolutely. So this is Randy's truck.
Yes.
Okay, Randy, please tell us, what have you got here? I mean, it looks amazing.
1949 GMC half-ton pickup.
Half-ton pickup.
Yep.
What does that mean?
It's a 3100 series, so not the heavy duty.
Okay.
So two-wheel drive, Chevy powered.
And how long have you had this for?
About 5 years.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And what have you done to it in the 5 years that you've had it?
The motor.
The motor. I mean, I'm loving the flames here.
Yeah, the flames are nice.
Yeah, the blue with the silver just really goes well with the orange.
Yep.
What's under that hood?
I can show you.
That looks nice. What is that, a 350?
Yes. Yep.
Beautiful. What was it before this?
There was nothing in it for a motor.
Oh, it had no motor. Okay. So you've kind of built this up in a way.
You know, yeah. A
Yeah?
little bit. Yeah, made it my own.
Yeah, you made it your own. And why the GMC for you?
I've been GMC ever since I started buying vehicles. I always bought GMC truck.
Yep.
So it's the same as the Chevy, but I just like the GMCs better.
Okay, fair enough. Chevy guys might disagree with you, but
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It looks really good. Did you put the flames on?
No, them are.
So you
professionally
had
put
somebody.
on.
Oh, you had it professionally put on.
Yeah.
They weren't there when you got it.
Yes, they were.
They were there.
Yeah.
So somebody had no motor, but they had done the flames and the paintwork.
Yes.
Priorities, I guess.
Yeah.
What's happening on the interiors here? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Very nice. Something about the orange in a pickup, it just really stands out, I think. And I do like the bed here. Can you tell me what wood you used?
That is hickory.
Hickory.
Yes.
Do you know why somebody would use hickory as opposed to oak?
No.
Okay.
There's so many different kinds you can put in.
Yeah.
So
Why did you choose hickory?
I just like the looks of it.
It goes well with the color, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not as red.
Right.
Oh, well, that's nice. And I'm guessing you like your hot rods.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Definitely, yes.
Beautiful wheels. Boss, how big are the wheels?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I don't want to get my picture taken with that guy.
No.
Let me see. 260.
20. They're 20-inch rims.
20 inch.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. So you've done well to it, and you're going to the judges now.
Yep.
Right by the...
Why are you going there? What's happening?
Just to see if I could place.
Okay.
So
Well, you've got a good chance.
yeah, I've been doing pretty good with it. So
Well, I wish you all the best.
okay.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Look after it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good day. This is what I say, that the car world is a very small world, and I always like hearing the sound of engines, so I stop speaking as soon as the car gets turned on. But I'm here with Steve and Barb, and they've got a beautiful classic here. I interviewed one of their other classics at the Back to the 50s show in Minnesota, which was a lot of fun. And what have we got here?
We have a 1935 Chevrolet two-door sedan, and it's the only model Chevrolet used the suicide doors.
This was the only year.
The only model.
I was just mentioning on my video how I do love the suicide doors. Let's have a look here. Beautiful. Oh, look at these interiors. Absolutely beautiful. So this was just the only year after this, and before this they never introduced this, they never did the suicide doors again.
Nope.
Wow.
That's what I read. And this car is sitting on an all Corvette chassis.
An all Corvette chassis.
Yep.
I wish I could do this somewhere that I could stick my camera underneath it. Let's have a look. Hence you've got the...
Yep.
Yep. Beautiful. So you've done a lot to this.
Yes.
And you've got a Corvette engine?
That's all Corvette. Yep.
So why the Corvette?
For the ride, four-wheel independent suspension, four-wheel disc brakes, and the ride and the handling.
Yeah.
That's what
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
The Corvette,
Yes.
absolutely.
it drives, like a new car.
Nice. Well, It looks like a classic and it drives like a new car. That's
Yep.
exactly what you want. Is this your driver?
Yes.
This is your driver?
Yes, it is.
So Barb, you go to the grocery store and you'll be driving in this?
No, I actually sold my 57 Corvette that he did for me.
That's even better.
Yes.
You guys are amazing because you've got this amazing classic cars. You maintain it, you look after it so well.
And we do all
Steve,
the work ourselves.
and you do all the work yourself. That was my next question. So it's amazing. And you did the chassis from the ground up. It looks like this has been built.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. And I do like the paint. What would you call the paint here?
It is a wine berry, maroon, and gray.
Now
But the gray has got maroon in it.
So I've taken my sunnies off, and in the sun this has got hints of green.
It's actually
fenders.
gray.
It's grey.
It's
Okay.
gray. With a tint of maroon in it.
Is that the same color as the entire car body?
No.
This is different.
This is two-tone.
Two-tone.
This is gray. You can see it here more in the sun.
Yeah.
Where it's,
Because the sun plays so many tricks
Yep.
on us with, yeah,
Yep.
oh,
You get
now
grey
you can
and
tell.
maroon.
It's grey and maroon, yeah. Yeah, over here looks a lot more grey.
Yep.
This is brilliant. How long did it take you?
2 years.
2 years to do the whole thing?
Yep. And only worked on it in the wintertime. So
You
still
did this in
working
2
yet.
winters?
Yep.
Wow, you're a hard worker, he's a hard worker. But I know, Barbara, you do help it sometimes.
I do. I get to pick out the paint colors and I get to wax them, which I enjoy doing.
That's awesome. You do a lot of the fun stuff.
Yes.
And the interiors, I'm guessing you'd have to have a say in that as well.
Yes.
Yep. All the good stuff. Well, I appreciate your time, guys, and it was so lovely to meet both of you again.
Thank
and same
you.
to you, Barb.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. How you going?
Chamois, you never have to ring out. It doesn't absorb it. It wraps around the curves too.
Very neat.
Thank you.
Thank you.